Okay guys, so got myself into a little bit of a situation. So what happened was about a month ago, after I did the last pop-up event, this girl reached out to me because she is either the owner of an organization or she works with the organization, and she basically was like, are you interested in doing more pop-up events in Atlanta? If so, we have a bunch on the schedule. So I tried to sign up for one, and it ended up being that the one that I was trying to sign up for was full. So, and I couldn't make the other ones. So, fast forward to 2 days ago, she reaches out and says one of the vendors dropped out and if I wanted to do it. So I said, sure. And then I realized that that gives me no time to plan. Luckily, it's like a smaller type of vendor show. Like, I'm not doing a whole big booth. I asked her how many clothing racks she thought I would have room for, and she said 2. So it's going to be like in a sports bar, and it's like a girls' night out type of event. So that's where I'm at right now. Basically, I walked into my inventory room just after midnight last night because I've just had so much on my plate with work and everything that I didn't even have time to set up at all yesterday. So I walked into this room at midnight last night and I was just like, where do I even start? And I was like, I might as well just wake up early and try to figure it out tomorrow. So I also realized I have no time to get a U-Haul or anything like that, or borrow a friend's car or truck. My car's too small to fit clothing racks in. So I ended up going out to Target this morning and I bought a collapsible clothing rack. I had one already and I basically just went and bought the same exact one. It's not as pretty as the ones that I bought for the last pop-up, but it'll do the job. So I put that in my car. I haven't even built it yet. And I also realized, like, normally, one thing I didn't mention when I was explaining how to get ready for your pop-up in my last video, and oh, by the way, if you haven't seen that already, I will link it down below. I have 2 videos, one where I explain the process I take to get ready for a pop-up event, and then the second video was actually showing you the pop-up event I did. One thing I didn't talk about in that video, though, was that you really need to look at your target audience for who is attending the event. Not just like your own target audience in general for your store, but you have to think about the audience of who's actually attending the event you're going to and what their style is, because of course there's all sorts of different types of events. Like an artsier type of event might have a very different style than like a rodeo. I don't know. So you have to think about who's going to be attending the event and then kind of decide what styles to bring, or if the event even makes sense for you to go to with the type of styles you sell in your store. So with this event, I realized this morning, like, I don't even know what style these girls wear. So I'm like frantically trying to figure out what to bring, but that's where I'm at now. I can keep you guys updated on how it goes. I mean, I think overall it should be fun. I mean, it'll get my store's name out there in the local market anyway, regardless, and it's a networking event, so I can meet new people and have fun. I'm just gonna try to have fun with it and not stress so much about this one. Like, I'm not gonna decorate a full booth or anything like that. Just going to figure it out as I go. I have no help either, so wish me luck. So someone told me this hack. One of my boutique friends showed me this hack, this kind of ghetto hack. Basically, what you do is you get a trash bag and you put your clothing in it and you kind of tie the strings on the hanging part at the top. And it's an easy way to store or transport clothing. So apparently what you want to do long term is get these garment bags from IKEA, and I can link to them down below, and that will actually be a lot more sustainable. But in the meantime, since this is so last minute, I'm just using these nice garbage bags to transport my clothing. Very classy, right? Right. Okay, so here I am in the parking lot right outside of the sports bar trying to set up this clothing rack last minute. It It was really stressful because I had no one to help me set up. I just basically had to go back and forth between the actual sports bar and the parking lot and unloading my car and just hope for the best that no one was going to steal anything. But anyway, once I got inside and once I was set up, it ended up being really fun. I actually got to know some of the other vendors, which I highly recommend that you try to talk to and get to know some of the other vendors. You can basically use this as a networking opportunity, because what happened to me was I got to know some of the girls who were also vendors, and they actually recommended some other pop-ups to do outside and around Atlanta. So it was really great just to get that information alone, regardless of how well my sales were. But I would say that, you know, my sales were pretty good considering the last minute nature of everything. I think it was worthwhile for sure. Okay, so here I am at the very end of the night, finally packing up, taking apart the clothing rack. I ended up lucking out because my sister was able to come for the last 15 minutes and help me load up the car, which was great because I actually had someone to watch my stuff while I made trips back and forth. So she got this nice clip of me trying to put stuff everything back into my car. I was so exhausted at this point. It was after midnight and I was so ready to be home, but it was worth it. So never say no to an opportunity like this.